FightHype.com here with my man Kenny Porter.
Doing little dishes over here since my baby girl did them first. I have to check behind her. A little bit sticky there.
Yeah. Yes, we are in Casa de Porter. You got an official name for this beautiful place you live in?
Royal Scots.
Royal Scots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Royal Scots.
Yes.
We can't actually tell you the address because you might show up like some girl did one Christmas with a whole bunch of presents out there.
Wow, are you serious?
But yeah. But we are at Royal Scots.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house, by the way. Beautiful house. I appreciate you letting me come in here and
Janelle,
knock this interview out with you.
Come say hi.
To me. Come say hi to the fans.
Hola.
Hola. Hi in Spanish. We'll take that.
Is that for you?
Yeah, this is for me. You didn't want none, did you?
No way.
Who you calling a boy?
Ooh.
I said no way.
No way, Jose?
No.
Okay. Go back in there with your game.
I want to.
Go back in there with your game.
I want to.
Can you please go back in there with your game?
I want to.
He about to put me into father mode.
Okay. Don't want to go back in there, huh? All right.
It's all right. She
All
can
right.
stay.
We'll see what happens when Shawn gets here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
She don't play. She don't play when you bring up Shawn's name.
Well, she loves Shawn, but Shawn will take things away from her. Like, he won't let her watch cartoons. I know you heard me. He won't let her watch cartoons. He won't let her play with his game.
Yeah.
He won't let her watch TV in his room.
Yeah.
He'll shut her down. Me, on the other hand, I'm a little softer, but, I will shut her down.
Which sounds crazy. That sounds crazy that you're the softer one of the
A
two.
little bit, yeah, but I will shut her down.
Yeah.
I'll shut her down.
Yeah. So what are we like? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 3 weeks out?
2 weeks from tonight.
Is it 2 weeks already?
2 weeks from tonight.
Wow. Wow, that got here quick.
Yeah.
I feel like the fight was literally just made.
Yeah. Well, we knew about it since October, even though Mr. Berto said he don't know what we was talking about. He don't have a clue. His people got to see my people. I saw a little interview he did with you, you know what I'm saying, where the people got to see the people and his people got to talk to the people. And he knew it was the same people. Same people called him was the same people called us.
Yeah.
He knew that. You know what I mean? And for him to say all the things he was saying along the way, no. That's not the truth. The truth is they called you, they called me, and then not long after that, you remember an interview he did where, well, you know what I'm saying, I received a call that said, oh, everybody's put on notice. No, you were put on notice. You received a phone call and told this was the fight. So we had, that situation going on. We actually didn't know he was going to take the fight till he showed up at the press conference.
I was going to ask you if you were concerned that the fight would never come
very
up.
concerned. And it didn't have nothing to do with the people not talking to the people. It's the same person. They calling both of us. He just had a little trouble with, I don't know what that was, him being able to say yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people have that, going on. And we've been dealing with it our whole entire career. We dealt with that with Keith. Keith didn't take that fight for a long time.
Why is that? Why is that?
Then we said, hey, we ain't no easy out.
Too much risk?
We ain't no easy out. We ain't no easy out. So, then after that, when he finally did take it, then, they came up with a car accident. But, did he fight like a man that had been in a car accident?
No.
Did he show any symptoms of somebody that had any kind of whiplash? Nah. I'm quite sure if somebody's in a car accident, that the insurance companies in Florida are going to have records of that, especially if it's a brand new vehicle. But, I received that phone call from people who run insurance companies and say, hey, accidents in this town.
Wow.
That type of vehicle with nobody that
really?
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But, he got the decision and it worked out for him. And we move forward. We got Andre Berto, and from this point on, that's all it's about.
But why is it that, I mean, it seems like you guys have always been willing to step in with whoever, whenever, just give us the chance so we can prove our greatness. But other champions, I don't want to say that they're not willing to do that, because I don't want to insult anyone, but the perception is that they don't have that same type of drive that you guys have. The perception is that they're more about their quote-unquote business, so to speak.
I can understand that part of it. I don't think anybody involved with boxing, no boxers, not Keith, not Berto, no one is afraid. Not any of the, not Danny Garcia, not any of the champions, not any of the guys that are coming, in the contendership, getting ready to move up. They're not afraid. It's nothing like that. But as you alluded to, sometimes in business they're concerned more about that than they're concerned with actually getting in the ring. And I understand that part of it too. They should, be concerned about business. So us on the other hand, truly, honestly, me, I feel, and he feels as well, that his business manager, which is me, is going to take care of business. I feel, as his trainer, that he's going to be in shape and ready to go since he lives this way year round. It's not something, I got a fight coming up, I'm going to go run and try to get in shape.
Right.
I got a fight coming up, I'm going to run and try to lose weight. No, it's not that. So with those two things already taken care of, yeah, we're willing to fight.
Yeah. Is that kind of validation for how much of a risk Shawn is to other fighters? Like, obviously they want to make sure the reward matches the risk.
Well, yeah, they want to make sure the reward matches the risk, but come on, let's keep it real for a second. Anybody fighting at this level know that they're going to receive what they're supposed to receive. There's never any problems with that. You've never heard anybody run around saying that they're dealing with PBC and they don't get paid right. They're dealing with PBC and they're not getting what they deserve. Now, we've heard that previously on, old school promoters and different things, but that's not. It's usually when you talk of PBC, everybody's pretty much happy about that. So that's not a situation that we had to deal with. Wasn't a concern of mine. Why should it have been, since I have never had that concern, and I've been with them since 2009. A lot of people don't know that. But I haven't had that concern this entire time. So why should I all of a sudden wake up saying, I'm not going to fight anybody unless you show me what I'm supposed to see? That's not a concern.
So when Andre Berto's name was first mentioned to you, or was it even mentioned to you? Was that a name that you came up with?
No, it was brought to us.
Okay. So when that name was first brought to you, was that something that you guys were excited about? Was it something?
Yes.
Of course.
Immediately.
Oh wow. Immediately.
Immediately. Yes, we said immediately.
There was no, yeah, we'll take that fight, but we'd rather have this fight.
No, there wasn't. Actually, some of the other fights that were offered in case that didn't work out were ones that we weren't interested in because they weren't at that high level. I didn't think that some of those guys were at that high level, and we wanted the high level guy. Of course, we wanted the rematch with Keith Thurman. Not getting it. We had an interest in fighting Danny Garcia. They fought each other. Okay. Kell Brook has absolutely no interest in fighting Shawn. The pundits and the people that sit back, the Instagramlins and the Facebook fighters that sit back and want to say what they want to say. Have you ever heard the man mention Shawn's name since the fight? No. So you can say whatever you want to say, and they're going to come on and say, he beat up Shawn, he did this, he did that. Guys, you don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. Because if you had a clue, if you knew what you was talking about, you realize and understand that this is a business. And there's a reason why that guy never fought us ever. Our name never came out of his mouth, but he did fight more PBC fighters. But not us. Matter of fact, 3 out of his last 4 opponents were someone that was affiliated. So, come on now. Yeah. That could have been done. We could have made that happen, but that wasn't going to happen. So, The names that were out there, if they weren't at that high level, we didn't have an interest in that. Obviously, Berto is a former 2-time world champion. Just went the distance with Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of the greatest. Turned back around and came back after that and got a knockout over Victor Ortiz. Looks good to us on paper. Looks good, on TV. Let's make it happen.
Is that kind of one of the I don't, for lack of a better word, I'll call it a motivating factor to fight Berto is the fact that he was in with Floyd and now you guys have an opportunity to show what you can do to him?
No. The high level guys, and I consider him to be one of them, those guys at that top tier, availability, and he was the only one that didn't have a dance partner besides us. If you look at the landscape, Kell Brook wasn't going to fight Shawn again.
Right.
Again, as soon as I say this, you're going to get the people on here talking about, oh, he beat you up, didn't need to fight you. Wait a minute. That is a guy from another country. Why wouldn't you want to see him rematch a guy from your country? Let's make that fight.
Yeah.
Okay. But so you take him out of the picture, and then you got Danny and Keith fighting each other. We don't get to rematch with. So you still looking at who's those top level guys? Well, Berto's right there. You know what I mean? Lamont Peterson and the guy he fought, Avanesian, they fought each other.
Right.
So, that was pretty much a no-brainer. Only thing we needed was Mr. Berto to comply.
It's almost a process of elimination.
We just needed Mr. Berto to comply.
Yeah.
And it is a process of elimination because after we eliminate this fight, then we get the opportunity to be, this is a title eliminator. We get the opportunity to be in that big fight again.